Hi, my name is Chris Stoddard. I am a DARE Extension Master Gardener volunteer. Here is another episode on trees that Master Gardeners recommend for use on the Outer Banks. This tree has been described as majestic, noble, picturesque, and magnificent. I can't think about anything else to add to these descriptions. It is a tree you see often here on the Outer Banks. It sheds its leaves once a year and only after new leaves have formed. Thus, it is always live. It is a durable tree and can measure its lifetime in centuries if properly cared for in the landscape. Its tough, leathery leaves make the tree extremely resistant to salt spray, and the roots can withstand periodic saturation in salt water caused by storm surges or high tides. These characteristics make it a great tree for coastal areas. The large canopy of the live oak provides shelter for numerous species of birds, mammals, reptiles, and amphibians. Birds, deer, and squirrels eat its acorns. The tree grows moderately fast when young, producing about 2 to 2.5 feet of growth per year. Now then the growth rate slows with age. Live oaks do best in well-drained, sandy soils. Once established, it is drought resistant. Live oaks prefer sun, but will tolerate more shade than other oaks because its leaves function throughout the winter. Pruning is necessary to develop a strong branch structure early in the life of the tree. Trees in open landscapes develop the sprawling horizontal branches that arch to the ground and form a broad, rounded canopy. Now, our strong winds here on the Outer Bank also have an effect on shaping the tree. Another reason why the live oaks do well here on the Outer Banks is because it has very good wind resistance. Once it has developed a strong branch structure, it becomes very tough to damage. An interesting historical fact is that the USS Constitution was a frigate that used a lot of live oak wood. It has a higher density than nearly every hardwood tree in North America, making it the heaviest of all of our oaks and among the hardest wood anywhere to work with tools. Old Ironsides owes its nickname to the live oak tree. Live oaks are usually pest-free. Occasionally, mites and galls may affect the foliage or twigs, but they will not harm an older tree. Boring insects may attack a weakened or stressed tree, and also the newly planted young trees. Keep the trees as healthy as possible with regular fertilization and water during dry weather. Now, the live oak is usually disease-free except for oak wilt, which is a fatal disease. Oak wilt, oak wilt has devastated oak trees in central Texas, but it has not been seen here on the Outer Banks. It starts with a slight crinkling and paling of the leaves. The leaves then wilt and brown at the margins. The symptoms move down branches toward the center of the tree. It is thought to be spread by insects, pruning tools, or the transportation of infected wood to other areas. A live oak is an impressive sight for any landscape that has the room for a large and magnificent tree. If you have any gardening questions concerning trees that work well on the Outer Banks or need other information about gardening, call Ask a Master Gardener at 473-4290 or send an email to greenlineobx@gmail.com. Thank you for listening.